Hello everyone, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas Eve. And also I'd like to thank you all for the crazy amount of support I've been receiving. Like subscriber count, that's been insane. My guys, thank you all for subscribing and continue to share. It just makes me really happy. Let's just put it in that. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Number 5 on our list is going to be the Spyker C8. This car sort of has the same sound, or has exactly the same sound as the Venom F5, which just went off sale today. Congrats to you guys that owned it. I did put a supercharger on that. That's where there's this whine on it, and I think that sounds really good. I just honestly think out of a lot of the cars that are still purchasable, which every car on this list will be purchasable at the time of the video release, I just really think this car sounds the best, well, in the top 5 spot. You may notice a couple of cars from the last video won't be on here because they went limited. Boo-hoo. But this is number 5, it's Spyker C8. Honestly, I don't know if you guys should buy this one. I thought number 5 was really hard to put on. I couldn't just think of a lot of cars to put on here. But, you know, I put this one on here, A, because I really do like the Venom sound. And since you can't buy the Venom anymore, this is where it belongs. So, we'll get into number 4 real quick. But before I say that, big thing about this is I'm only detailing cars, and this is my opinion. These cars I'm putting on here, they're my opinion. These cars are on sale at the time of this video. So on like December 24th, the cars in this video are on sale. But they might not be on sale later, so you might want to buy these. And I'm trying to keep them cheap, because a lot of the cheap cars do sound really good, but they're not always going to be that way, as you will see in our next car. Let's get right into it. Alright, our next car on the list is the 599XX. I think that's the right name for this car. And there's one reason this is as high as it is, or, you know, it's number 4 on the list. That's a startup. Let's just get right to it. Let me turn it up a bit so you guys can really get a good sound. Holy crap. That is amazing. Otherwise, the car I found, I guess, is okay. But the startup is so good. It's reminiscent of our number 3 car, which that'll be detailed, you know, next after this. Just the startup is so good. It kind of overshadows the rest of the car. I mean, don't get me wrong, great car sound. But that startup, hold on. That startup is nuts, dude. That startup is on point. Like, a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's terrific. Sorry, I had to use that voice just for this car. The sound of this car is out of the world. Well, the startup for this car is out of this world. But it, like I said, overshadows the rest of the car. So I guess that's why it belongs at number 4. It only gets beaten out by number 3 because number 3 just has that car sound to go along with it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number 3 is the 177, and I have to put a slash here because yes, it has the exact same as another car, the Vulcan. The Vulcan would have been on the list, but I had the 177 and I didn't have the Vulcan. So I put the 177 on the list because I like it a lot more. Also, it's the James Bond car. It kind of deserves to be on the list instead of the Vulcan. You know that the Vulcan already has one of the craziest startup sounds in the game. Let's go ahead and give you a taste of that. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume a good bit for you guys in my OBS studio. That startup is just different. It just hits different, bro. It just hit different, bro. The startup is amazing, and it beats out number 4 just because, man, it sounds just, it's all that violent, but it's all calm too. It's a great mix of both. It's very violent in that you can hear the engine, you know, you're about to experience something amazing, as I'm showing you with this car, and also a bit uncontrollable. But also, whenever you just want to go on a cruise, it's right there for you. A cruise at 100 miles per hour. Yes, very good. And like I said, the car sound, I did put a supercharger on that, so there is a bit of alteration there. The car sound just sounds a bit better than number 4, so I gave it this spot at number 3. This is where, after this point, I had a really hard choice between 2 cars. And there are a lot of cars that I have in my, you know, my portfolio that I'd like to put on here, but I only wanted to do 5, and it's my opinion, like I said earlier. It's my opinion, not yours. This is just what I think the best are. This one is a pretty penny, though, and like I said, I tried to do them all cheap, but some cars, they're just not cheap. This car's like 2.7 million. I'm sorry, guys. But at the time of this video, it is still on sale, so if you do want to grind for it, I highly suggest you do. So, you know, let me stop stalling, and let's go ahead and get into the next vehicle. Alright, so the next car, the Widowmaker, it's kind of special to me, so it got put in front of a special place, Darth's Pizza. You know, if you guys are ever looking for a good pizza place to eat, let me stop advertising. Oh man, I shouldn't be advertising in the middle of the video for the Darth's Pizza. Let's get back into it. This is number 2. It is my Widowmaker spec, but it's just the McLaren P1. This combines everything. It has a good startup, has a good driving sound, and it matches with the looks. So let's go ahead. You know what time it is. It's time to get that good startup. Let's turn up that OBS audio. You guys are ready to hear this thing. I don't know if you are. Like I said with a couple of other cars on this list, that hits different. It really does. And then, oh yeah, this car hits different. It's very sharp, very good looking, and that sound matches it. Oh my goodness, this thing is a bugger. Let's just say that. It is uncontrollable. Like I said, I tried to keep these cars cheap, but, you know, it's really hard to keep it cheap when a lot of the most expensive cars in the game are the ones that sound the best. This car is no different. It sounds amazing. Along with that, the startup, like you heard earlier, let's just hear it again, because there's nothing like this startup. It's just like a different animal. You ready? That is amazing. That's beyond amazing. That is hog champs. I don't know I had to put such an emphasis on Pog Champs, but it's Pog Champs is what I would give it. But I had a really hard between this car and the number 1 car. But I chose this as number 2 because, yeah, I said it is quite expensive. And for the number 1 car's price, I really think it's just more of a value and just a better sounding car. Just due to its cheap price. I think I'm leading up right into where I want to do the number 1 car. So without further ado, right as the sun sets, as the sun sets, let's get to our number 1. Now you may notice I have quite a couple of cars. By far, the 2016 Huracan, and this is another one of those slash because a lot of the cars share the same sound. The 2020 Audi R8. Those two, this car and the Audi R8 share the same sound. I don't know about the old Audi R8. We'll just leave it at that. This car already, you can already tell this thing. Holy crap. That is such an amazing sound. I have a little, like, 3-minute video of me just driving this car up the mountain and then, like, looping it around the back road. I'm considering on uploading it just because of how crazy it sounds. It's an experience, and I do suggest you buy this immediately as you see this video. Because, man! The Demon, or aka the 2016 Huracan, sounds so good. It is unbelievable. I could rant about how good this car sounds and why it sounds so good. For hours. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Hey, that's pretty good. But we don't have time to do that. I have time to upload, record this short burst of fiery sound and then upload it as a video. This is an amazing sounding car. And honestly, you guys really need to buy it. It's just nuts. So, yeah, but now we need to get into the honorable mentions, or in this segment, the Fallen Brothers, which is basically just cars that, were removed, or taken down. So let's go ahead and get into that section. The cars I'm talking about here are basically ones that just got removed or, went limited. The first one is the Lexus LFA. You guys knew about this one for a while. And then I'm trying to not make this segment too long. Other car, where is it? There it is. Is this... This car sucks. I hate that it got removed for you guys. Because this car sounds nuts. You guys may remember this from being like number 1 on that other video. But, well, now you're gonna just remember that it's gone now forever. It's so epic. It's so PogChamp, bro. It's just so stupid fun. And it's a great drift car. Just look at that thing go. Look at it. Oh, this car's amazing. Ah, yeah. I tried to not make this segment too long because I did want to say a couple of things. Thank you for everyone this year that's been sharing, supporting my videos. It's been like, it's made me so much happier in a day-to-day life to see that my content is growing and my influence is growing, and you know, the chances that I can make YouTube my, my life, which has been sort of a dream ever since I was introduced to YouTube, because I just was thought, I never had a childhood. So why not have a childhood for the rest of my life to make up for that? And honestly, you guys subscribing and showing me all the support and love, it really says that you know, I I can be okay with that decision and continue doing this as a job. Going over car games and Roblox in general, and maybe even one day branching out to other content like Gary's mod, you know, shooter games, stuff like that. I'd love to do that. But, thank you for that. That's kind of your guys' Christmas gift to me. It's Christmas gift to you guys. I give this video since I know people have wanted an update on it. Even though no one's asked for it, I know what you guys want. And for, Christmas video, for a Christmas present for me for the rest of, 2021, or for the beginning and the end to the end of 2021, leave your video ideas in the comments below. If I can afford it on Driving Empire with my 36.8 million after, this Christmas update, if I can afford it, then I will be sure to deliver on it. I will grind my butt off. I'll grind it like 500k miles if I have to, for, so I can get enough money to give you guys this content. But anyways, leave your video ideas. I will look at them, as I always do with my comments, and I'll think about making them into videos. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.